My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, TrollLynn has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. Miss Amber is still on the train track, quantity over quality, and so here we are again. The title of the video is Applying for an Apartment, Weigh in, Cook and Chat with Me. I hope we can significantly shorten this, but my flapping doesn't help, and so let's just see.
Y'all, I swear to you, this apartment hunting situation type deal is
Wait, do we not say hi anymore? I guess not.
not my favorite thing. Hello, welcome to a vlog, by the way. I just am I just got off the phone with someone and they were so mean. I'm just like, okay, let's calm down, please. It's just like the way that they were like answering my questions about like me having 3 pets. They were just like so mean about it. And I'm like,
One, they didn't even know you weigh 600 pounds and would totally total that apartment.
you could have just like calmly told me that I can't have 3 pets. It's fine. And it actually sucks because like it was my favorite apartment. It was so unique to anything I've ever lived in. Like honestly, crazy looking. Like it looked really nice. Only 2 pets allowed, and I'm just like struggling with that aspect. But currently right now, because I'm making notes of everything, I have 4 apartments that I am interested in. Nope, actually 3, excuse me. So 3 apartments that I'm interested in that allows 3 pets, washer and dryer. I feel like that's like my main thing. Also like open floor plan for the most part. I love a good modern moment. Like I don't want things to seem like,
Oh, I'm getting flashbacks. But that's probably because it hasn't been even 12 hours since I reacted to her last video, and so I know she said similar things. She sounded entitled, you know, and spoiled, and she has no reason to sound like that. There's no call to sound like that. I keep picturing that one thumbnail that Mr. Snowflake had where Amber was riding on a horse, and I picture the horse being the audience, and she wrote on their feelings to this point. You know, people clicking on her videos thinking she's actually gonna deliver what she talked about before, and she disappointed them time after time.
they were built in the 90s. That's not really my favorite thing in the world. So hey you guys, so my friend, she low-key talked me into weighing myself today.
Okay, your friend, the Delta gummy, really needs to stay out of your life. Did you not say you're not going to pop them anymore, and you tried to take credit for not having popped them in 2 days, even though you were high in that moment? And you're still so animated and loud. What is up with that?
I wasn't going to because I did yesterday, and as you guys know, I was so freaking excited. Oh my god, 8
You are past excited. You are totally obnoxious.
pounds in 2 days? Like, what? Ma'am, so I am going to get naked. Not for you guys. And I'm gonna weigh myself because I've been awake for a couple of hours and I still have not ate. Alrighty.
Eden, you idiot.
I haven't ate today. I know people don't like when I say that, but I have not ate today. Eaten. You know, I will forever not understand the difference. I haven't eaten today. I have not eaten today. So it is August 17th. Let's do this thing.
Wait, today is August the 19th, so she's already 2 days behind.
Hello. It's ready.
So let's keep in mind that yesterday I was 535.2. So let's see.
532.2 pounds.
Oh, 532.2. This is a joke.
This is a joke. 11 pounds in 3 days. Alright, let's move on. Are you kidding me? Is she that high that she actually doesn't realize she's standing there with only a bra on? Dude, it is getting more cringy with each vlog that we watch.
Still in my bra. I just had to say, like, wait, in 3 days, I've lost over 10 pounds. That is how much water I was retaining.
So what, you're taking water pills? Like diuretic pills? Is that what's going on?
I'm shook. That makes me so happy because
Yeah, you're super happy and super loud and super obnoxious.
I need this water off of my body.
You need that fat off of your body.
Yes, oh my god, I just feel so proud. Ah! And yes, that includes me eating my favorite freaking meal, which is that Mediterranean freaking meal. I've had it every single day. Wow. Did I finally find a plan that's gonna work for your girl? I think so. Okay,
Okay, let's hope you're onto something.
so I'm about to feed the Twinksters. Come on, you want foodies? You want the foodies? It's in this little dog food
In this little watch, can you finish your sentences or you're too high for that?
container. So per vet's instructions, twice a day she just gets a scoop.
I love how she's trying to justify things that have been mentioned by, I don't even want to say haters because they're not haters, but by her audience before. You know, like, ooh, I'm taking showers and look, now I'm doing the dishes and always trying to prove her viewers wrong.
There you go. Give me paw. Good girl. And then she always gives me paw before she eats. It's so cute. But I wanted to talk about self-love because I'm in that journey right now.
But the gummies are not the answer, girl. The gummies are really not the answer, especially since you mentioned in a video clip that you're not taking them anymore. So what are you doing? I mean, you don't want to be called a liar, and yet you continue to lie.
Like, self-love isn't black and white. Like, at all. In the slightest. It's not.
Okay, are we about to listen to a TED Talk from a 600-pounder about self-love when all she ever does is go easy on herself and stuff her face whenever any kind of emotion wants to come up? Is that what we're doing right now? She should talk about mundane things, about superficial things, like, look, I'm braiding my hair, do you want to watch? She should not be given advice with the variety of mental disorders and eating disorder. You know, she should not be talking about food, not about mental health, about nothing deeper going, because she doesn't have the intelligence, nor the experience, nor the self-awareness.
Not what I feel like some people make it out to be.
So what, how do you figure that? Did you get a few comments under your videos and you're reading comments again, or have you been grazing your reaction channels again?
Self-love can be anything that is good for you, and
Yeah, good for you. Not like you stuff in your face that is not self-love. Also not popping the Delta gummies. I feel stupid sitting here explaining this kind of stuff to me. Her.
you feel good. That could be like the hard stuff, the therapy, the dieting. Like, it could be the hard stuff.
Stop yelling into the camera or I'm gonna skip ahead.
But it's also the good stuff. Because I mentioned like how I want to dance in the shower again, and people are like, how's that self-love? Dance.
Dancing in the shower is so far away on your horizon when you cannot even stand up and speak without leaning against anything. You need to build your stamina up. I mean, I appreciate you having the thought, but you're making it sound like it's gonna happen soon, and it's not.
This has always been a big part of my life. I used to be a dancer when I was younger.
No, you were in a dance group, and that was about it. Used to be a dancer, my ass.
I know it's hard to believe because look at me now.
Yeah, and you also said that you were obese back then, and also there were people speaking out that were from that dance group, and you were being the water girl, you know, providing others with water, and you would frequently throw hissy fits at the sidelines, you idiot.
But I was a dancer.
Oh, now you're repeating it. That makes it more true. Okay.
I felt alive while dancing.
So you must have been feeling pretty dead the past few years, just sitting on your ass, working on your shelf ass, because you only get that shelf ass by sitting for the most part of the day and stuffing your face.
And I don't dance anymore.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
I don't. It's also because I can't. Like,
Yeah, and that makes her laugh. I'm gonna skip ahead. This is bullshit. This is my weekend. I work for the weekend, and even though it's my first week after the staycation, I ain't got time for this. God, she's obsessed. Look at her eyes. That is obsessed. Or I would like to say passionate, but that is not passionate. She's high as a kite again.
and for me, dancing in the shower, singing in the shower is my own form of therapy that isn't therapy.
You dancing in the shower would be absolutely idiotic, besides the fact that I just stated that you physically cannot do it. You need to make every step consciously, because if you fall, and you've lied about falling, but if you actually fall and break something, you're out of commission, and that is it. You'll throw blood clots, you'll have strokes, that's it for you. So what the fuck are you talking about? Where are you getting these ideas? What kind of Google searches do you do when you're high?
Like, I'm allowed to do two things at once. I'm allowed to do the hard self-love.
You never do that. You just always praise yourself, you always take the easy way, and you never challenge yourself. What is with this TED Talk?
I'm also allowed to do the fun self-love. Like,
The fun self-love. Okay.
go buy that freaking eyeshadow that you've been wanting forever.
You've been rewarding yourself for no success whatsoever for several years now. What kind of advice are you giving today's youth? What the fuck?
so many different versions of self-love. Like, it's not black and white.
I mean, okay, if I said it like, if I said to you guys, treat yourself a little, be kind to yourself, don't always be strict, that's totally different. But she is giving this advice, even though she's been buying everything she wanted for years now and flaunting it in front of her audience, even though her audience is paying her bills by watching her videos. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's coming from the wrong source. Like, if I said it to you, you would probably feel it in your heart. Like, yeah, I do need to treat myself a little, and not always, be harsh with myself and strict with myself. But she shouldn't get to say it, because she's constantly just rewarding herself. Or I don't even know if she, at this point, if she still has any thoughts like, gosh darn it, I should take the trash out because those gnats are getting out of control, plus I have a flea infestation. Maybe I should start cleaning a little bit. Nah, I'm just gonna watch this YouTube video and then another one and another one. I don't know what goes on in her head. But I think she's so animated because she's high. She's also got those eyes again. She's talking crazy and she's yelling. You can always tell. And with the suck in her teeth, she didn't do that before the Delta gummies that much. Yes, she did it, but not that much.
Literally the rainbow. And that's what I love about this journey, because I just want to treat myself right.
Look at the drooping fucking delight on that 600-pounder's face.
I want to fall in love with myself. Like, I posted.
Wait, what? I have files on my computer that depict her IFing herself. You know, and it's different dates, you know, IF and IF and IF and IF and because she keeps doing that. She's so overly happy with the way she looks, even though, look at that. And what we're never seeing, she's talking a big game, while you gotta remember what her bottom half looks like. And she's probably gained more weight too, her, you know, legs.
New picture on Instagram where I was like, literally fall in love with yourself. That's
Okay, but you can also overdo it because you keep giving yourself credit for everything and you lie about the person that you are. Like right now, perfect example. Okay, I'm not saying universally everybody out there please support your exes because there are reasons why relationships end. Now, on one side, we have the entitled 600-pounder that's been treating people in her vicinity like shit. And on the other side, there's Becky, who was practically serving her, being her caretaker for 4 years of her life. And so she is saying that she's an empath, but she can easily just live with the fact and sleep at night over the fact that Becky has hit rock bottom. And we don't hear anything because you know, rest assured that if she supported Becky in any way, she would tell us about it. And so she's not telling us about it because she's not doing anything. And so that is the kind of she doesn't even stand behind the kind of person that she is. And so she loves herself despite being a horrific human being. That is rich.
seems impossible for me because like there are so many things about myself that I like just say bad things about. And
Give examples and let it not be physical things. Let it be personality traits that you do not like about yourself. Because if she did that, she would have to admit that she has bad personality traits. I think she was asked recently in one of those Q&As or whatever, when she was sitting down though, and she was asked about her weaknesses, and then she said being sensitive. And no, wait, weakness. What was it? Yeah, like sensitivity and crying too much or whatever. And that is not necessarily a weakness, but she can't even admit a full-blown weakness of the whole variety she has.
sometimes like I sit here and I'm like, do I hate the person that I am, or do I hate the person that like so many people on YouTube has made me believe that I am?
What the hell? You are completely fine with who you are, the bitch that you are portraying on your channel. That has nothing to do with what the audience is saying. You know what? It's increasingly getting to me that in the early 1900s, they used to lock people like that away that talk crazy. But given how many TikTokers we have out there and how many YouTubers that are completely off the reservation, I guess we don't have enough space for them. I cannot believe what I'm hearing. She is talking completely crazy. And I have a high tolerance for that. I'm a receptionist, folks. I have call centers from India calling me, stammering away about something, stuff like that. I get cold calls all day long. I get people calling out week after week, and I don't mean ones that deal with heavy duty stuff, but guys in their 20s that partied too much the night before. And so my tolerance for bullshit is very high. That's why it continues to amaze me how this woman just keeps making me feel like I'm completely wasting my time listening to this bullshit, this mental diarrhea.
And that's something I talk about in therapy. That is something that I journal about. I have the answer. I love who I am.
Yeah, I get that from you. You're completely delusional. I mean, acknowledgement of problems that you need to work on is the first step. You still haven't taken the first step.
You can love who you are and still want to change aspects about yourself.
Hmm. But then when you document the whole fucking shit on your YouTube channel, and nothing ever changes for the positive, people tend to talk about you, you know? People tend to wonder, is this worth my time? Because all she ever does is flap those jaws, and she looks at herself in the viewfinder, so she actually makes eye contact with herself as she's telling those lies. Then she doesn't follow up, and then she wonders why people hate her so much. Dude,
You can love who you are and still have tons of imperfections and still fall in love with yourself. And
But again, when people watch you not changing anything for the positive, but for the negative, within a few years, that is alarming.
I know that by loving myself, the only answer is that I am going to become a better version of myself.
Okay, maybe that's gonna happen from now on, because so far you completely failed at that task.
And that is all I want. That is all I want. I want to be a better version of me.
I can assure you that in a couple of years from now, we're gonna have her standing in front of us, the same arrogant bullshit, self-involved entitlement, and just the same bullshit, because she never changes. Just like now, do you think it would have ever bothered her that she now has a reputation that she smells like swamp ass, and she always has greasy hair? Look at those strands on the left. Greasy hair for inches on end. She doesn't care.
Okay, guys, so I've been doing this whole apartment thing. I've been playing phone tag. I've been playing email tag with all these apartments.
The apartments don't have email addresses. They also don't have phone numbers. Like, you keep saying things in a way that make me think that you work on some construction site in the United States, you know?
And earlier I had my top 3 and now I have my top 2. So we're making progress, and it's like 2 places that I genuinely can see myself like happy at.
I mean, I couldn't care less where she lives, and I hope that poor soul of a landlord that lets her move in is rich, and so he doesn't have to worry about spending a few $1,000s on renovations when she gets carried out of there with the crane, and the house wall has to be broken down. You know, I just hope that things don't end that way.
And excited for. So I wasn't expecting that. I'm trying to decide which one, like, should I apply for, or should I apply for both? Like,
Apply for at least 50, because with your ruined credit and your 3 pets and your perpetuated body odor and your screeching voice and your body weight that damages floorboards, I would make that pool a big one so that maybe some poor soul will say yes to you.
I just don't know. I don't know. You guys, your girl's about to put in an application.
Okay, you do edit your videos. Are you aware of the fact how you yell into that microphone and how annoying that sounds to human ears?
I don't know why I said it like that. I just can't believe this is happening. Sometimes I feel like I'm like maybe in a state of shock.
Delusion?
Denial. Then it'll hit me and then the emotions will come. I don't know. But I am officially about to put in an application to the apartment that I want, and I am excited and nervous, and yeah. So I just wanted to give you guys that update because the ball is rolling, folks. Not me about to.
Ew. I mean, just for the records, I love meatballs, but I can't have her dealing with food. Okay, next segment is Vampire Lynn. Let's see what she has to say.
Hello. So it's actually the next day. Did I wear purple yesterday? I feel like I did.
I can't get past your annoying voice. I don't even know what you were wearing.
I honestly don't even remember, but today is a 2-dayer in this vlog because
I love how she's wearing the shirt so far up her neck now to hide that next chin down.
I don't think I had enough footage yesterday. Yesterday was just so stressful with the whole
Stressful. Making phone calls is stressful, and dealing with the real world out here is stressful to her.
Apartment thing, whatever it may be. So I just like don't even want to think about it today, but I will give you guys an update in a future vlog, I promise.
Well, you don't have to. Don't even have to promise. Don't do it. I don't care.
But this is before I do my hair and my makeup, and we're gonna do an after. So I'll see you guys in 1 second. For me, it's gonna be like an hour. Okay, well, hair is done, makeup is done. I decided to wear a lipstick that I haven't worn in a hot minute.
I don't care.
It's not expired yet, but this is just the one that I used to wear all the time, HD Kisses. You know, like I've even seen usernames on here named HD Kisses, because you guys know, like this used to be my absolute favorite. It's Revlon, and I just noticed that I'm not sure I like it anymore.
Oh, God.
Weird, I know.
Give us strength.
I honestly think it's so weird how, like, right now I'm using my phone, and my last clips I was using my camera, how both my camera and my phone, like, the color ain't adding up. Like, what do I really look like? I don't know.
Okay, I like the darker version because that way we don't see every pet hair and every piece of dandruff on your shirts, you know?
Like, camera makes me look really washed out, really white. That's not what I look like. This makes me look more like yellow toned, like, yeah, I am yellow toned. I don't have.
She said the same thing in the last house she lived in. And there were yellow walls, and so her roommates kept telling her that it's probably the walls. But they didn't look like that, so she's pretty ignorant about her body, just about to give up.
Like pink undertone, I have like the yellow undertone, but it's not.
And smearing makeup on doesn't really, you know, cover up anything. Maybe for viewers out here, but not for her body. Her body knows what's going on beneath that skin.
Not as bad in person. Like I'm looking at myself in this freaking mirror and I'm just like, why can't anything just be accurate? I don't get it. Like, it's so weird. Okay, you guys, so I'm about to make onion, broccoli.
No. And there we have it. This is another video that I'm gonna report because she can't keep the food out of her face. She's literally holding the camera in one hand and looking at the viewfinder while opening wide and shoving the food in her face on camera, and she monetizes it. So I'm gonna report this video too. Next segment.
Like for self-love, one of them is I am fixing my sleeping schedule. That has been.
Ugh. She's been mentioning that for years, and what does that even mean? Fixing your sleeping schedule. Okay, here's the deal. It's not that hard. With somebody that has a functioning human body out here, when you feel, and it happens to me, I'm not putting myself past that. I was just off for 3 weeks, and so I'm naturally more the night active kind of a person because I'm an empath, and so the harsh energies of people being awake get to me, and so I prefer to be awake at night. And so every time I'm off for longer than, let's say, a couple of days, my sleeping rhythm changes to night active, as far as I can do that in my life, you know, with obligations that I still have when I don't go to work. But I've had it several times in my life where I had to fix my sleep schedule, and it only took me a couple of days. You just stay awake for 24 hours, let's say, or even longer, and then your body says, okay, it's time to rest. And then you set yourself an alarm clock for the next day. I think that girl, and that's the vibe I'm getting from her, is not working with alarm clocks at all. She's just trying for her body, you know, she stuffs her face before she goes to sleep, has meat and all kinds of fatty foods and even cheesy products, you know, before she goes to sleep, pops the melatonin gummies, and then wonders why she can't sleep through the night. Because her body has to deal with all of that food while it's trying to get its rest, you know. So I don't know why for years she has been telling us she needs to fix her sleeping schedule, especially when she's told us in recent vlogs that she's using melatonin gummies and they're working quite nicely for her. It's just so idiotic, the statements that she's making and how she's contradicting herself.
Hard. You guys know that I've struggled with that, and I've always struggled with that.
Yeah, because you don't know how to fix your sleep schedule because you have no idea how the human body works, and you keep holding these TED Talks, and it makes them extra annoying because you have no idea what you're talking about.
Get it right, and then I mess it up again. Literally has been like this since I was a child. It is trauma induced. I've already talked to therapists about it.
Yeah, okay, childhood though, you are an adult now. Can you just do what's necessary to fix something?
So right now I want to say like a few hours away from like the perfect sleeping schedule for me.
See, I don't know how she does that. You just stay awake as long as you can. You skip one night's sleep, and you stay awake as long as you can, and then you're tired enough to go into a deep sleep, and then you set yourself an alarm clock after a certain amount of hours. It's not that hard. But with an IQ of what, 90, it's probably more complicated than that.
Everyone's sleeping schedule is different. So that is something that I am making progress on. And the reason is because like my sleeping schedule recently was at like such a bad area, a bad spot. And
What? That's not what you told us though, so you were lying again.
it made me so unproductive. And with this
So unproductive? I think it was the gummies that make you unproductive.
self-love era and just like taking care of myself and taking care of things, like I need to be productive. And another thing I've changed, literally most of this changed the day I stopped getting high, which was
You still haven't stopped. You're all animated. You're all animated. Right now her eyes don't look high, but they did earlier in the video.
on the 14th of August, which also included no more soda. I was drinking diet soda. I was drinking regular soda. I'm talking like regular.
Oh, regular soda too, huh? The only sodas you ever showed us were diet sodas. I mean, it's not like she's obligated to show us anything she ingests or, drinks, but there was another lie. She made us believe that she only drank diet sodas.
Dr. Pepper and regular root beer, like, yikes. So now I'm just strictly drinking water, and that is literally it. Okay, so I'm officially about to start going through some of my Christmas stuff and some of my Halloween stuff.
Okay.
I'm just not really that much of a Halloween girly, so I feel like I'm probably just going to keep a couple things.
Okay.
I'm using my phone. I'm sure you guys...
Why do you feel the need to keep commenting on that? I can tell as somebody that edits these videos that your audio is all over the place. In one take, like the last take, you're far away from the camera or you have it turned around to where the microphone is on the other side, and now you're yelling at the camera again.
You could tell the quality has changed. I started using it after I cooked my meal, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so I didn't mean I'm not a Halloween girly. I meant I'm not like 100% like a Halloween decor girly unless it's like cutesy. But I am a Halloween girly because I love to dress up and stuff. But
cutesy girly, she does talk like a middle schooler. Nothing's changed over the past few years.
All right, well, let's do this. Okay, so I currently have the dryer going, so if you hear that in the background, that's what that is.
I don't, and I'm also gonna skip ahead if she thinks she has to show us into detail what she's getting rid of. Okay, so now she's talking about her lipstick yet again for the second time in this vlog. Colors, she has for years on end, and she frequently has herpes blisters, and so, she could declutter her makeup once in a while. Next segment.
My expensive ass camera. I do that.
These are the kind of stories she can tell people in line at social services if she keeps going like this.
Use this for months and months and months and everything's fine, and then randomly one day I'm just like, hi phone, I missed you even though your quality sucks. So I do want to end this vlog, but before I do, I have a birthday freaking shout out that I want to give. I'm sorry that I look like I have bags under my eyes. I am stressed. I'm going through a lot right now, okay?
No, you're not, but it's overtaxing you because your mental and physical stamina are totally low.
But from the bottom of my heart, I want to say, Sasha, sir, I love you, I appreciate you, and I hope that you have an amazing freaking birthday.
Hey, honey bun, sweetie pie, this is not Cameo. What are you doing?
Anyway, you guys, I am going to end this vlog.
Alright, bye-bye, Amber. Wow. Yeah, I think that video by Becky did some damage, and plus it's hot as balls in Germany, and so that never helps because I hate heat. I hate heat. Yeah, she's getting on my last nerve with all the sucking on her teeth and talking about her hair. I mean, if somebody did a statistics on that, how much of the time of her vlog she talks about her hair, or let's say she'd have 5 cents subtracted from how much she makes for every video, for every time she looks at the viewfinder, she'd owe YouTube money. And so, yeah, she's getting on my nerves. I'm not into it, as you can tell, because I'm on Becky's side. I cannot believe that this idiot lives her life the way she does, complains about having to make a couple of phone calls or sending emails while Becky is struggling to keep her place. Do you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I'm gonna not drag you down with me. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. This is another downer because she is so uppity, so obnoxious, and so annoying. But this is it for me for today. And let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a great weekend. Bye.